Good day. This is HJT Views on current affairs. We are now at a stage where we will just have two full union budgets being presented to Parliament. The budgets of the year 22 and year 2023. 2024, by this time, most probably, preparations will be on for the general elections of 2024, and therefore that budget may really have no significance so far as policy building is concerned. The important point that comes out of the budget making exercise is that there is always a great focus on the B part of the business transactions. I recognize that budgeting is nothing but capturing revenue from business transactions of all sorts. I'm not talking about loans that you take, etc., because those are different. I'm talking about the fact that tax revenues come out of business transactions. However, the ultimate destination of all business transactions is the customer, the C part of it. And somehow, I do not see a great focus on the C part of the transaction. The focus is always on multiple layers of B, one selling to the all of them continuously crying, increase this duty, give us protection, give us this, give us that. Indian promoters and industrialists are sometimes the best people to ask things for. They can convince anybody that they are at such a severe disadvantage that they need to be protected. They are otherwise doing business only to for the sake of the country. There is no personal gain, there is no personal intent, etc. We have been conditioned to this thinking, being systematically played upon by media, by the business heads, etc., that oh, India is such a difficult country to work in, and yet all of them are fabulously rich. So, can we this time, in the next two budgets, the budget of the current year and the budget of the next year, refocus on looking at the C part of the business transaction and forget the B part? Just forget the B part. Just ignore them. Leave them the way they are. Don't bother about them at all. Now focus on the C, the consumer. What can be done to ease the consumer? If the consumer's life is eased, the economy automatically gets a fillip. If his life is difficult, the economy suffers. With the pandemic that is in at the present moment today, which still continues, the numbers are quite high of people who are getting infected. And one doesn't know where around the corner there is another variant waiting for us. There's all smooth talk going on that now the pandemic will become an endemic and then it will become a flu, etc. I hope it is so. However, the fact does remain that the Indian consumer has suffered very, very severely because of this pandemic. Jobs have been lost, payrolls have been cut, and life has been extremely tough on the consumer. I think the next 2 years should be focused on making the consumer life easy. Easy in terms of the tax charge that is there on them, easy in terms of the fact that they don't have to bear the burden of government assets which are not giving value, easy in terms of the fact that they are not made to pay for giving subsidies to those who don't deserve subsidies. Let the consumer get good quality hospitals, good quality schools, good quality education facilities, good quality laws that facilitate the creation of employment. Let the focus be for 2 years on the consumer and not on business. Ignore business completely, it is not relevant at all. For too many years have we kept on mollycoddling our business. The time has come to now focus on the consumer and take care of his interests because he is paying his taxes honestly. Despite so many challenges, despite the fact that he knows that as a taxpayer he is treated as a second class citizen, he still continues to pay his taxes. Please give him the respect that is owed to him. He is entitled to it. And let the next two budgets focus on creating a better environment for him to live in and just forget about creating ease of business, etc., for promoters. That can wait for some years now. We need to focus on the end person, the person who is doing the buying of products, the person who is doing the buying of services. If he is not there, Indian economy is nowhere. He is driving the Indian economy. Let us not forget that at all. That ends my talk of today. If you have liked it, please share it with your friends, colleagues, groups, etc. Till then, till we meet again. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Mumbai. Bye.